Hey there, folks. It's so good to be with you again. Have you ever noticed that walking, which used to feel like second nature, has become a little more, well, difficult as we get older? You know, you're walking down the street and suddenly your legs feel like they're made of concrete, stiff, weak, and just not cooperating like they used to. I hear you. And I've been there too. In fact, after our last video on foods to prevent leg cramps, I started thinking, how can we walk smarter? Because, let's face it, if we want to keep our independence and stay active, we've got to keep those legs strong. But here's the kicker. It's not just about walking more. It's about walking smarter. That 71-year-old man we talked about before, who passed away way too soon, I bet his leg strength was part of the problem. You see, weak legs are often one of the biggest silent killers for seniors. Falling because of leg weakness can be life-changing. I know we don't want that to happen to us. Today, I'm sharing 6 tips that'll help you strengthen your legs while you're out for your daily walk. Because staying strong is the key to staying independent. And don't worry, it's easier than you think. Before we get into it, though, don't forget to tap that like button and drop a comment below. I want to hear from you. How does walking feel for you these days? Let's have a chat. Tip 1. Start with the right posture. Let's kick things off with posture, folks. You might not think about it much, but how you walk is just as important as how far you walk. If you've noticed your legs getting tired faster or your back aching after a short stroll, chances are your posture could be to blame. When we walk, we want to stand tall, like we're a little taller than usual. Imagine there's a string at the top of your head pulling you upwards. This simple shift will help align your spine, engage your muscles properly, and take the pressure off your joints. Keep your shoulders relaxed, butt back, chest open, and don't slouch forward. Let me tell you about Linda from Georgia. She used to get a sore back after walking just a few blocks. Her posture wasn't the best. She was leaning too far forward. But once she started focusing on standing taller and straightening up, she said she felt like she was walking with purpose, not just going through the motions. Now, Linda says her back feels better than ever, and she's walking farther than she has in years. Actionable advice. Next time you head out for a walk, take a moment to adjust your posture before stepping out the door. Stand tall, take a deep breath, and align your body. It's a small change that makes a big difference in how you feel after your walk. Drop a comment below. Do you ever think about your posture while walking? Let's share tips. Tip 2. Take smaller, more controlled steps. All right? Here's another game changer. Taking smaller steps while you walk. I know. Sometimes we think we have to power through every stride to make it a good walk. But let me tell you, walking smarter is often about walking slower and more controlled. When we take smaller steps, we're giving our leg muscles more time to engage and work. It reduces the strain on our knees and hips, and believe it or not, it helps us walk for longer without feeling worn out. George from Colorado, 73, used to rush through his walks, big strides, fast pace. But after our last video on zero-carb foods, George decided to slow down and focus on his stride. He started taking smaller steps, being more mindful of his movement, and now he says his knees feel much better, and he can walk for longer without that "I need to sit down" feeling. Actionable advice. Next time you head out, try this. Take smaller, slower steps. Focus on how you're walking, not just how fast. This allows your muscles to do the work and prevents unnecessary strain on your joints. Trust me, you'll feel the difference. I'd love to hear how this feels for you. Give it a try and drop a comment letting me know how it goes. Tip 3. Focus on your feet. Lift those toes. All right, let's talk about those feet of ours. I know they might not always get the love they deserve, but they're our foundation. A lot of times, seniors experience foot and ankle pain, and that can mess with the way we walk. The good news? There's a simple way to help strengthen your legs while walking by focusing on your feet. Here's the deal. When you walk, you want to make sure you're lifting your toes with each step. Think of it like pressing the gas pedal in your car. Every step counts. Lifting your toes helps improve your balance, strengthens your ankles, and engages your leg muscles more effectively. Let me share a story about Sue from Florida. Sue is 72 and used to struggle with foot pain and weak ankles. It was affecting her ability to walk long distances, and she was always worried about tripping. But after incorporating the idea of lifting her toes with each step, she said she noticed her ankles became less stiff and her balance improved. Sue even told me she's now walking in the park with her grandkids without worrying about stumbling. Actionable advice. Next time you're out for a walk, focus on lifting your toes with every step. You'll feel your ankles and feet working, and you'll notice better balance. It's a small movement, but it's a big help in strengthening your legs. Now, don't forget to drop a comment below if you've ever thought about how your feet affect your walk. I'd love to hear how this works for you. Tip 4. Engage your core. Now, I know what you're thinking. My core? I'm just trying to walk here. But hear me out, friends. Engaging your core while you walk gives you more stability, helps prevent strain on your lower back, and actually makes your legs do more of the work. When we think about walking, it's easy to focus just on our legs, but our core plays a huge role in supporting the rest of our body. By gently pulling your belly button toward your spine, like you're trying to zip up a tight pair of pants, you engage your abs and lower back muscles, which in turn helps your legs move more efficiently. It's like giving your whole body a little extra strength for each step. I met Tom from Michigan, 68, and he shared that he used to get stiff in his lower back during his walks. But after we talked about engaging his core, he started consciously tightening his abs when walking. Now, Tom says he feels less pressure on his lower back, and his legs are doing the heavy lifting. He even jokes that his core is doing the work while his legs get the glory. Actionable advice. As you walk, think about pulling your belly button gently toward your spine and engage those core muscles. This helps you stay balanced, reduces strain, and makes your legs feel stronger with each step. It might feel awkward at first, but soon it'll feel like second nature. Give it a try and let me know how it feels. Drop a comment and share how engaging your core changes the way you walk. Tip 5. Use arm movement to your advantage. All right, let's talk arms. I know we're so focused on our legs and feet that we forget our arms play a huge role in walking. But here's the thing. Swinging your arms as you walk can actually help you work more muscles and give your legs a bit of extra strength. When you swing your arms naturally while walking, you're engaging your shoulders, arms, and back. This doesn't just keep you balanced, it also helps you move more efficiently and gives your legs a little boost. Think of it as adding a little upper body workout while you're walking those steps. George from Colorado, 73, shared with me that he used to feel like he wasn't getting the most out of his walks. But once he started swinging his arms, he noticed his pace increased and his legs didn't feel as tired. George now says he feels more energized after his walks, and he's even able to go longer distances without feeling like he's dragging his feet. Actionable advice. Try this next time. Keep your arms bent at about a 90-degree angle and swing them naturally as you walk. Let them move in sync with your legs, and you'll feel your upper body working alongside your legs. It'll make each step feel smoother and give you a little extra energy. I'd love to hear if you've noticed how your arms can help with your walk. Drop a comment below and let me know how this tip works for you. Tip 6. Stay consistent with your walking routine. All right, folks, here's the big one. Consistency. It doesn't matter how much you walk on any given day. It's the consistency that really builds strength. Just like with any exercise, the more you walk, the more your legs get used to it and the stronger they become. I know it can be tough sometimes to keep a regular walking routine, especially if the weather's bad or life just gets busy. But here's the thing. Even 10 to 15 minutes a day can make a huge difference over time. It's about making walking part of your daily routine and sticking with it. Consistency adds up in a big way. I talked to Betty from Ohio, 75, who started walking just 10 minutes a day after we discussed consistency in one of our previous videos. At first, she wasn't sure if it would help, but she stuck with it. Now, Betty says she's walking for 30 minutes most days, and she feels stronger than ever. She even started walking up her driveway without holding on to the rail anymore. Actionable advice. Set a goal to walk every day, even if it's just for 10 to 15 minutes. It's better to walk regularly for short amounts of time than to push yourself too hard one day and not walk the next. The key is to make it a habit. Consistency is key to building stronger legs. Drop a comment and let me know how you stay consistent with your walking routine. Let's support each other. As I mentioned earlier, the key to building strength and maintaining healthy legs is consistency. But here's the best part. You don't have to start out with long walks or do anything extreme. Even a small, regular walk can help prevent leg weakness and improve your overall mobility. Remember, it's not about the number of miles you walk. It's about the habit you build. Whether you're walking around your house, down the block, or at the park, making walking a daily ritual is what gets results over time. Just ask Frank from Texas. He's 70 and used to only walk once or twice a week. He decided to make a commitment to walking every day, even if it was just for 10 minutes. Now, a year later, Frank walks for 30 minutes every morning, and he feels more energized throughout the day. Frank says it's no longer a struggle to get out of his chair. His legs are stronger, and he moves with ease. Actionable advice. If you haven't started walking regularly, today's the day to start. Pick a time that works for you, whether it's right after breakfast, in the afternoon, or before dinner, and commit to walking for 10 to 15 minutes each day. You'll be amazed at the difference it makes in the long run. Remember, start slow, stay consistent, and your legs will thank you. Conclusion. So let's wrap things up and quickly recap the 6 tips we've covered today. We began with posture, which is the foundation of a good walk. Standing tall and aligning your body properly can make a huge difference in how your legs feel. Then we discussed taking smaller, controlled steps, which reduces strain and helps you walk for longer without feeling exhausted. Lifting your toes with each step strengthens your feet and improves your balance, while engaging your core helps you stay steady and avoid lower back pain. Arm movement adds an upper body workout and helps keep you balanced, while finally, consistency is the key to building strength over time. I've shared these tips, but here's the thing. It's not about doing everything perfectly. It's about making small changes and sticking with them. Whether you're walking 10 minutes a day or taking smaller steps, every little effort counts, and those changes will add up. Remember, walking smarter means walking stronger, and every step you take brings you closer to staying independent and active. If you start applying these tips today, in a few weeks, you'll feel stronger, more confident, and ready to take on the world. Your legs don't have to slow you down. Let's keep them strong and moving no matter what. Before you go, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more tips and advice. And be sure to leave a comment below with your own walking tips or share your progress. I'd love to hear how these tips are helping you. And stay tuned for our next video, where I'll share some easy stretches you can do at home to keep your legs flexible and ready for action. You won't want to miss it. Here's to walking smarter, living longer, and staying strong, one step at a time.